You see? I'm what they naturally would call a genius. Why? Because I keep talking to you about the word gene. What is a genius, beloved? A genius is one that does not require your books or the knowledge of your system to do anything. I simply go within to my genes. That's why the root word of genius is genes. So I can pull the information from out of my genes. I'm going within. You see? So I don't require your books. I can actually read and go in your books and tell you where you're telling lies. So a genius is us divine beings that's able to tap into our cells and go into our Akasha records. You see? The Akasha records is in your genes. Your genes is simply just like a hard drive, a flash drive that stores genetic information. That's why when you pass off your genes to your children, they look just like you, because your genes store your information. So all I'm simply doing is pulling up information from my genetic pool. I don't need your books, because your books are lies. I don't need your schools, because your schools are lies. You see, I'm a divine being, being reincarnated on this planet many times of old. Gratitude, and I appreciate love you, beloved. Thank you for the gifts. Yeah. So let's get back to it. You said in the comments that we are humans. I said this is a lie. Even the Bible says that. It even told you, God said it's gonna let us create man in our image. Let us, meaning a group of gods from the heavens, let us create man in our image. You see? Beloved, hey, I see you too. You see? I told y'all don't need nothing. Stop sending me requests with y'all goofy faces. Yeah, I'm saying all y'all human beings, because I know y'all feelings really butthurt right now. And y'all really trying to get up in here and tell me some goofy ass shit that I'm not trying to hear. Stop telling me that y'all trying to go live with me. I don't want to go live with y'all. Miss me with that goofy shit, please. I'm not trying to go live with y'all. If you angry, go to another live. That's it. You don't have to stay here. You act like I'm holding y'all hostage and shit. Go, leave to another live. I don't need friends. I don't need new followers. Just go. Greetings, beloved one. I see you. Ashe. Yes, I see you. But no, yeah, I don't need y'all. I'm here with my people. You know what I'm saying? Me and my people do this and we connect, and we're connecting real well right now. Y'all trying to disrupt this vibration. You know what I'm saying? Mod, the next person send me a live request, I'm gonna just call their name out, you just block them. Real fast, just block them. I don't need none of that. So again, what is our mind? Let me put this laptop to charge, because it just checked on me and I needed to charge up so I can drop these gems on you. Now, we talked about the number 9, right? We talked about the number 9 and the fact that the number 9 is the highest number in the cosmos. That's why you call our goddesses, we call them feminines. You call them feminine, but that's word magic. They're feminines. They're masculine. That came from the lineage or through the line of the divine feminine through her portal, right? Now, in school, they told you Charles Darwin says we came from monkeys to the monkey theory, right? Now, I ain't trying to bash their little goofy knowledge, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't trying to speak on them, I'm trying to speak to us. But when we were in school, that's what they told us that we came from. There is truth in this, but the truth is not for us. The truth is that they came here through animal genetics. That's why I told you in the get-go, we are nature. Animals are not nature. Animals live in nature. Animals feed off nature. Animals use nature the same. Okay? We are nature. We are like the plants. This is why when so-called gods and goddesses, or AKA they so-called black people, carbonated people, us, golden beings, when we start growing our ether or here, right? Or here, like I always tell you, grow upwards because we are one with the sun, right? We have chromosomes. That's in DEA, right? Or ether grows like flowers. They grow in an afro form, but they grow upwards like a plant do, because plants eat sunlight, and plants eat sunlight through the process of what they call photosynthesis, right? Photo is the root word of the word photosynthesis because this word is coming from the word photon. The light that you see coming from the sun is called photon energy, right? So the root word of photosynthesis is photon, because we also eat sunlight like the plants do. We absorb it and then we simply get darker. So we are photon beings as well. We are sun beings. We simply get charged up by the sun. We get darkened, all that type of stuff, because the sun is actually dark, like we already went over, right? Now, another way for you to understand photon energy, or elders or ancestors, when they take pictures anciently, before we start calling them selfies, they would say they're taking a photograph. Why was it called a photograph? Because you're using the photon light to graph a image or graph a picture, you see? So the root word of photograph is photon, because you're using natural photon energy or photon light from the sun to graph a image. So it's called a photograph. It's like it's called photosynthesis, you see? So we are light beings. We are nature, you see? Plants, they eat sunlight and they manifest light in different colors, different spectrums. Just like how you got chakra system that all have different colors, you see? If you look on your planet, your fruits are divided and designed in different colors. So before we continue, what are fruits? Fruits are different manifestations of light, okay? That's why they come out in purple, yellow, some of them is orange, some of them is, black berries, purple berries, gold, all types of different colors. Because when plants eat sunlight, they manifest their light into different colors, just like the spectrum of a rainbow, right? So they're electrical, producing H3O2. Now H2O, that's in these man-made water bottles. They're making real light. So when you eat fruits, what you're actually eating is light. Do you hear what I'm saying to you? You are eating light. Now, that you understand that you're luminous beings that simply get darker and darker because the sun is actually dark in its essence, and you only see the part that shines, that's called the chromosphere, right? Right? You are actually eating sunlight the same. You're eating light because you require light to be in existence. Anything that does not conduct light does not grow, and anything that is not growing is dead. You get that? So, you are nature, right? Nature. Different fruits is going to connect with different organs. Different fruits is going to connect with different chakra system to heal them. That's why the fruits are grouped in different colors, Like the heart chakra is green, throat chakra is blue, root chakra is red, crown chakra, purple, solar chakra is yellow, sacral chakra is orange. Don't you see all these different fruits are manifesting in different colors because they're all connecting and is able to heal different portions of the chakra system or different portions of the body. This is why you have many different color fruits. So you combine them when you're eating light, right? Because you are nature. Now, unlike you as a God being, right? You have humans on your planet. Before they were humans, they were called man. What is a man? It's first, before we get to the humans, you need to know what a man first, because human is two different words, you and man. So you means color, and man is a being that was fashioned or created by us to replicate us, right? So if you look at the human species, you'll notice you have so-called whitey humans, You got the ones that they call the redneck humans. You got the one that manifests in brown versions of them, which you call them Dravidians. In modern day time, you call them Indians from the country of India. These are black Caucasians or carbonated Caucasians. If you notice, they're here because they can't download, or they're fur because humans don't have here. They have fur. Major difference. This is not offensive. This is just science. Science. Ether or here grows and go in coils, kinky, kingly. So they tell you this is nappy. They told you and taught you in school that your hair is terrible. It is nappy and is popcorn grains and black pepper grains. And they told you all type of negativity about your true vibration because they was trying to hide you from yourself. But your hair is growing in coils because it like a 9 does. 9 is in a coil. You see, you are 9 ether beings. So those coils are meant to break down light or electricity. Just like how when you see copper wire is wrapped in certain coils. You see? So these are electricity, right? So fruits are light, and you're eating different manifestations or different colors of light. You see? A human, because human is different colors. Nikki Monique, I see you, beloved. I appreciate you. I appreciate love you. I gotta really use word magic properly for you. See? So a human is a type of man that's now manifesting in different colors, from the rednecks to the white tees to the black Caucasians you call Indians over there in the country of India. Their real species name is a Dravidian. If you follow me long enough, you know I've always told you about the native Indians over here in America and in the Caribbeans. Native means something. Native means they always been here. They never came here on no boat. No, none of that. They always been on this land. So they're native Indians. Then how come you got a whole country over there with another group of people calling themselves Indians? Then somebody must be lying and somebody must be fake. It can't be two different group of Indians. Nah. One is native and one is not. So the one that is not native, you call them Dravidians. That's the name of their species. Not Indians. Before that, they were called the country of Bharat. See? Some even call them Hindustan, which was another word given to them by human beings. Hindus are beings that came here from the Persean galaxy on a planet called Nirvana. And when they left planet Nirvana, they went to the planet Pluto. You see? And from planet Pluto, they mixed with the Maldekians and start creating a humanoid species before they came on our planet, start masquerading themselves as gods. These are who you call Krishna, Brahma, Vishnu, you know, all these other Hindu religion gods. Not us. Not us. Beings that came here and started passing themselves off to us as gods. But they were from Nirvana in a galaxy called Perseon, in Eldebrand galaxy. And they mix with the Plutonians, which is where on your planet you get words like plutonium from planet Pluto. That's why you have atomic bombs, nuclear bombs. These bombs are made from plutonium. Where did plutonium come from? Pluto. You see? Now, put them to the side. We're worried about the Dravidians. I'm just breaking down another type of humans for you. So I'm showing you how these human beings manifest into the yellow versions of them, which you call Asians. Right? So these are all different colors, or hue in the word HUE+MAN. Right? So a HUE+MAN is a color, is different in different manifestations of colors in mankind. Right? Now, what is a man? What is a man? The original man on this planet is a monkey, called a lar monkey. Today, you call it a lemur, because the first monkey species, before there was a gorilla, a orangutan, a chimpanzee, you know what I'm saying? Before all these other monkey species, there was a lemur. That's the first one, right? When you read in your Bible, you'll notice the monkeys don't exist. You'll notice certain animals just don't exist in your Bible. You should ask yourself, where did they come from? Right? Where did they come from? So these beings, their creator is a being they hide in Greek mythology called Zeus. That's their creator. That's why if you even look in the beginning of the same book of Genesis, when the so-called Eve ate from the so-called apple, what did the God in the Bible told her? He told her, I'm going to put enmity between your seed and the devil's seed. That means we're talking about two different bloodlines. A seed is talking about bloodlines. So if he said in the book, I'm going to put enmity, the word enmity means hatred. You hear me? The word enmity means hatred. So in this book, after Eve so-called eat this apple, he told her the devil's punishment was now you're going to crawl on, the serpent, I should say. The serpent's punishment is that you're now going to crawl on your belly for the rest of your life. Right? And then he told Eve, I'm going to put enmity between your seed and the devil's seed. So we're talking about two different bloodlines. Same way, in another portion of the book of Genesis, it tells you these are the generations of the heavens and of the earth. Right? So Zeus, when Zeus came on our planet, you see, remember I told you the Greeks was the ones that took our planet Ki, or planet Kai, and turned Ki into Gi. And this is where you get word like geology, geography, geometry. By changing and lowering the vibration of wisdom that we brought to our planet. And turning our matriarchs into patriarchal systems, where they had men ruling. But divine wisdom came from a woman, as I already told you. Creation comes from a woman, as I already told you. Intellect, intuition, intelligence, from a woman. You see? And only beings that's not drop a 9 if y'all can hear me, because I ain't about to waste no time. Tonight, now that we broke down what is a human, what the word you and man is, now we already broke down what a God is, and now you understand the essence of a 9 ether being. We're going to speak on a human. A human is a 6 ether being, right? 6 ethers, which means they only have a 6 transgenetic, a 6 series, a lower vibration, incomplete beings. So the missing 3 series that they're missing is the reason why they lack carbon. Is the reason why their skin tone manifests different from yours. It's the reason why they manifest in blue veins while you have green veins. You have green veins because nature is green, you see, and you are one with nature. So your veins through your carbonated skin manifest as green when the sunlight hits it. See what I'm saying? Their veins are going to manifest in blue from genetic splicing. You see? Different species. They can't take the sunlight like you can because they are a different species. You see? They told you that you are the same species as a human. Grab your pen, beloved. Because what I'm about to say next, I'm going to have y'all looking at me like I'm definitely some wild. Like, hey. Now, you ready? Drop a 9 if you're ready. Because I have to say something to you next. And I think a lot of y'all going to have your shit blown off because y'all don't understand and understand divine science. Drop a 9. Let me see who rocking with me still in class. And I'm gonna be on here for a few more minutes, and then we gonna take a break, and we just gonna call this part 1. You know what I'm saying? Drop a 9. Now, I see y'all, beloved. I see y'all. Y'all rocking with me like I'm rocking with y'all. Come here, beloved. Thank you for lending me your energy tonight. You have been beautiful. You vibrate at 10 hertz in frequency, and I can feel every divine vibration within you. I am fire. Thank you. You're ultimate. And you've done a great job. And I love you. Look, did you know? Did you know? So first, let me say, they told you that you're all the same species. If I was to have intercourse with a monkey, just saying, right? Just hear me out clearly. If I was to have intercourse with a monkey, or a dog, or a horse, or whatever animal you so choose to your liking, obviously you know I can't get this animal pregnant. Why? Because we are not the same species. And in science says we can't reproduce because our genetics are too different. Now, did you know that a god cannot reproduce with a human naturally? Let me break that down. Did you know a black person and a white tea person cannot reproduce naturally? Did you know this? Yes, beloved. Yes, because you are a different species from the humans. You see, a complete different species from human beings. Why can't you not reproduce? Look, man, ask any interracial couple, right? Ask any interracial couple. For the new beings that never heard me say no thing like this, or you've never come across this type of science, right? But you don't understand self. And because you don't understand self, you can't be still and know that ye are gods. You see? If you ask any interracial couple, they will tell you, in order for them to reproduce, they must go to the doctor, take regular visits during the so-called pregnancy. They must take regular visits to get what is called a ROGAM shot. Hear me clearly. A so-called carbonated being cannot reproduce with a human being, not naturally. Why? Because when the human being gets this genetic within her, for example, if I was to ejaculate within a human, the human body tells it to terminate the pregnancy. Why? Because their bodies are not capable of producing this type of energy or frequency, because we are gods. You see? Their vessels are not powerful enough to take on our children. So, because their vessels can't reproduce our children, they hide these things from you. So what they do is they have them go into the doctor, and the doctor give them what is called a ROGAM shot. And what the ROGAM shot does is it bridges the genetics, and it goes against the genetic code and tells the human body to not terminate this child. So it bridges the gap between the 6th ether and the 9th ether. So you don't produce a god, you produce what is called a demigod. A half human, half god. You get me? A half white tea, half black baby is a demigod. ROGAM. ROGAM. ROGAM shot. You see? I'm not asking you to believe again. I want you to know. Don't you get it? I want you to know. You know what I'm saying? You got to know. Please, somebody that understands, spell that shit down there for them. It's either RHOGAM or it's going to be ROGAM. One of them. But it's called a ROGAM shot. But literally, a human body is not powerful enough to take on our genetics. So you are a different species, is what I'm saying to you. That's why in this book, when I read this book to you and it told you in Genesis chapter 2 and verse 4, it says it says, these are the generations of the heavens. If you talk about people in heaven, you talk about gods now. And these are the generations of the earth. You're talking about human beings. Now, because these beings can't take sunlight, in order for them to survive on your planet and become one with you, they force you to have interracial marriages. And they call it integration. Because that elongates the survival of the species of them. Because without you, they can't survive. Have you noticed they have never pushed any agenda for you to go back to so-called Africa? Think about it. The real name of Africa, by the way, is Al-Kabulan. The word Africa comes from Scipio Africanus, another colonizer, right? Just like how, they're going to tell you in their books the word America comes from Amerigo Vespucci, right? Which is another colonizer. Then America got changed to the United States of America by another colonizer called Thomas Paine, right? These are all business names. That's why you pay taxes to the business. See? So in Al-Kabulan, right? They know this is Atlantis. But let me ask you a question. If they lied to you about everything, and I mean everything, they lied to you about your name, they lied to you about your tribe, your people, they switched up your languages, they gave you fake last names that got nothing to do with you, they lied to you about what type of food you should be eating, told you meat is good for you and it makes you healthy, they told you about proteins, and proteins don't exist, right? They gave you fake books, fake schools. Everything is a lie. What makes you think they are going to randomly tell you the truth that you came from Africa? You think they're just going to tell you lies about everything, then just pop up on you and tell you the truth about where you came from? Just think. Just think. They lied about everything else, but then you believed them when they told you you came from Africa? You came from Al-Kabulan? All to have you getting up and going to search in places that you will never find self. When all along, your home is right here in Atlantis. And then they told you lies and books and stories about how Atlantis sunk away. The whole continent just don't sink away, beloved. All they did was renamed it, reclassified it, changed the names of towns, places, and locations. So now you don't understand where to go look because they got you thinking this is America. You see? The lies they tell. They got you thinking this is America. And they got you thinking you're an American and oh, you're a citizen. And how you were natives. But yet when you look at these so-called natives, they look like straight Mongols. They look Asian in the face. But yet they know the first beings on this planet was black. Then how can these beings that don't look like you be natives? When you ask these so-called natives about these pyramids, they can't tell you who created them. You don't see no statues about them. You don't see them in stones and hieroglyphs. You see us, Anunnakis, gods. We are those so-called Anunnakis. That's us. We are them Atlanteans. We are the one that build them pyramids. Us. Ain't no aliens. It's us. We are the aliens. Don't you see? You are them aliens that they talking to you about. We are. We are the ones that came here from the cosmos. Us, luminous beings. Us. The first beings on this planet. This is Atlantis. The original creation, right here. The most pyramids on this planet. The most natural spring waters on this planet. See? Star seeds. Us. Yes. Us. This is Atlantis. But they got you believing that you are an American. And they got you pledging allegiance to the flag. But you should know, everywhere they conquered, they simply put a flag up to show ownership on your ass that, look, I took your shit. I took your shit from you, and here go my trophy. It's like my trophy. It's like I'm just bragging on your goofy, and like I took your shit. But you are asleep. You are walking dead. Zombies. You see? I just took your shit. Now, because you don't know self and you don't know what this is all about, you gonna celebrate with me every time I say, let's celebrate Independence Day. Here you go, bunch of black, red, blue, and white, and all these other colors, and you out here blowing up shit. Because you're under a spell. That's why you must understand word magic and etymology of words. You see, you are not human. You are not a man. You are a God that created mankind of your image and likeness. You see, when a dog makes another dog, for example, when dogs have puppies, the puppies come out in the image and likeness of the other dog that made it. When a pig has babies, it makes a baby piglet that comes out in its image and likeness of its creator. When your mother and father made you, you came out in the image and likeness of your parents. Don't you see? So when they're telling you God's made human beings in our image and likeness, they look like us, they act like us, but they're not us. You see? You got to break down their text. You got to break down their text. Humans haven't been here that long. I know they told you means color, and they're going to call you colored people, so you're gonna start feeling like you're part of that whole vibration, but you are not. You're not. Let's get back to man before I get this end this live. When you look in the Bible, you don't see no much monkeys in there. That's because when Zeus came on our planet and tried to replicate us, he took a drop of our blood, of our genetics, and started mixing it with animal genes. So when you look at the human beings, let's break down the 4 animals that we use to splice the human. A pig, which has the pink skin, which is why you look at humans, they're not white teeth, they're pink in color, because it's coming from the trace of the pig. A canine, which is what you call like wolves and dogs, right? This is where they get furs from. That's why if you look at the human's fur, it actually is very identical to the dog. That's why when a human get wet, or when the sunlight hits them, or they start sweating too much, you say, what? What your ancestors say? What they say? They smell like a dog. This is just science. It's just science, not disrespect. It's science. I'm helping you as a God, and helping also the humans that's also in this live watching and paying attention to know where they're coming from. And even helping them to understand why certain things happen to them that they just don't understand. I seen a human the other day get on the camera and say she just don't know why she smells like a dog whenever she starts sweating. Now I'm giving you the science. Now we talk about the pig that gave them the pink skin, right? The canine, which is the dog or the wolf, which gave them the furs that's on their skin, and that's why they smell like a canine when they start getting moist or wet, when they start getting wet in the sunlight, right? And this is also the reason why they eat meat, because canines or wolves are carnivores. You see, they're meat eaters. You, on the other opposite hand, as a God being, you are nature. Nature. You can't digest meat. That's why you start developing diseases in your shit. You start getting diabetes, you start getting fat as hell. Your body starts shaping like a barrel and shit. All this type of weird shit, because you are eating things that is not electricity. It is not photon. It is not fruits. Fruits are manifestations of light, and you're supposed to be eating light, because as a God, you need light. You need electricity, right? Humans are not nature. They're animal-like. And I already explained to you many times in this live, I've already said, animals are not nature. They are living in nature. They are feeding off nature. They are one with nature, but they're not actually nature. You see? You share the same genetics as a plant. If you put you under the microscope and a plant under the microscope, you look the same. But humans are not that. That's why you are not human. You see? Now, man, the original man is a monkey. As the monkey species evolved and they started doing more genetic splicing, you'd realize it's going to go from the lemur, and it's going to go to something like an orangutan, then it's going to go to something like the gorilla, and then it's going to go to something like the chimpanzee. So you're going to go from 1 series, 2 series, 3 series, fifth series are all ether. So you're going to go from first ether, second ether, third ether, fourth ether, fifth ether, and then finally the 6th ether human being, right? We are 9 ether beings. There are 6 ether humans, right? So what I'm saying is the lemur, which is the first monkey species, evolved just like you talk about the evolution theory. These monkeys are actually going from a higher vibration. They're actually increasing in intelligence. So the if you notice the chimp, which is the 5th ether or the 5th series, you'll notice humans like to work with the chimps a lot because they know the chimp is very intelligent, right? He's just a little bit more intelligent than the orangutan. He's also a little bit more intelligent than the one than his predecessor, the gorilla. A little bit more intelligent than the lemur. So what I'm showing you is how Zeus came on our planet, and in order trying to recreate us as God beings, in Muslim world they're gonna call him Allah, right? But what is Allah? Arm, leg, arm, head. A-L-L-A-H. Allah, the God physique. You see? Arm, leg, arm, head. Allah. We are these Allah, God physique. We are these God upright walking beings, right? And as a replication of us, right, we made them from mixing our genetics with animal genetics. Then you manifest a human. So now we have the pig for the pink skin. We grafted them with the canine, which is what gave them furs and why you say they smell like dogs and the reason why they eat meat, right? We grafted them with the snub-nosed monkey. The snub-nosed monkey is the reason why if you look at their lips, they made fun of your lips and say your lips are very big. They said your nose is big. But yet, human, if you look at them and look at a snub-nosed monkey, you realize these monkey species have very thin lips, very thin nose. You see? You see? So they have to make fun of you and your divine essence to make you feel terrible about self. You understand? That's why they try so hard to make you feel terrible about you. They spend years and a lot of commercials and a lot of monies to tell you how your hair is nappy and how you need to wear wigs and weaves. You see? They spend years and tell you how your lips are very big and ugly and plumpy. But yet they'll go to the doctor and they'll get lipo shots and they shit, trying to get their lips to look juicy like yours. You see? Now, the human, which still has their monkey genetics till this day, you'll find human beings still being born with monkey tails on them. Yes. 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 You will still find human beings till this day in 2024 being born with monkey tails on them still. So what I'm saying to you is, if you look at the Dravidians, which is just another species of human, these are like black Caucasians. Look at them; they have the same features as a Caucasian species. frail hair that does not grow upwards towards the sun. It grows away from the sun. It grows downwards because it can't take sunlight. Yours grow upwards because it's going to the source. Humans, their hair grow downwards. It's very thin and frail. It's running from sunlight, right? Very thin nose, thin lips. These are Dravidians. In the Dravidian world, or in the country of India, when a baby is born with a tail on it, you will see beings coming from all over the country, giving this baby's parents gifts. Yes. 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 It is happening. They still have to get their tails surgically removed at birth. Yes. But in India, you'll see them bringing praises to these babies. Just like how when Jesus was born, you would hear them talk about the three wise men that traveled and brought them gifts. But who is Jesus? AKA Christ. Christ is coming from the word Christos. Etymology says Christos is coming from the word Krishna. Who is Krishna? One of them same Dravidian gods. So same way they bring gifts to the Dravidians when they born with monkey tails, the same way the wise men brought gifts to their so-called Krishna, aka Jesus. Here go agent down there talking about I am who I am. That's an agent. See him? That's an agent, mod. Hope y'all see him. As an agent. Know the CIA is watching. Know the FBI is watching. I see them in here. I know they're in here. Because I'm telling y'all some real shit that's going to create a different type of vibration inside your soul. Okay? We got CIA in the live right now. We got FBI's in the live right now. I see them. Right now. They fear what I'm telling you. Nikki, I appreciate love you. They fear what I'm telling you. Right? Don't you see? The books won't tell you what I'm telling you. Yes, you're two different species, beloved. Two different species. You can't reproduce with a human. Not naturally. No. This is truth. Peace be upon Nip. But Nip ain't on his vibration. I love my brother though. And he helped to was about to expose what Sabi was trying to help him to expose. But Nip ain't put on his Nip would need a life jacket to sit in this conversation. This is too deep for Nip. But I love my brother nonetheless. They got goofies out here.